Close-ups are best for connecting our audiences to our characters emotionally, whereas wide shots and tracking shots help establish the action and the environment. But how many types of shots are there? And how are we supposed to know the right time to use them all? Knowing all this is literally the craft of cinematography. Let's take a look. This is a wide shot. This is a mid shot. This is a close-up. And this, the extreme close-up. You just got your first lesson in cinema. Do you mind backing up a little bit? Seriously, back up. You just got your first lesson in cinematography, shot sizes. And that is but one element of the craft. There is much, much more to learn. In a nutshell, cinematography is the art of using, moving, and positioning the camera and camera lens, deciding what and how things appear within the camera frame and how those things should be lit. You should think about cinematography as a visual language. By using that language, you can convey information such as story exposition and character development, but you can also use it to convey mood, emotion, and atmosphere. With the right combination of shots, composition, and lighting, you can create visual poetry with this language, taking the film far beyond its story. So, how do we learn to use this visual language? To get you started, here are the basics. We've already mentioned shot sizes, with wides, mids, and close-ups. Wides are generally used for establishing your setting and environment. Mids are used to show characters interacting, and the close-up is to get right into our characters' minds and souls. Then we can also play with camera angles. Just changing the angle of your shot can change the way your audience feels. From high to low, like this, your character might look more heroic. And then if we change it from low to high, we get the opposite effect. And if you want to go crazy, you could try the Dutch angle, which tilts the camera to the side. This is generally used to create psychological uneasiness or tension in the subject being filmed. The camera can also get on the move with a tracking shot like this, or with a panning shot like this one over here, which is simply turning the camera smoothly on the tripod like this. Then we have composition. Composition refers to how you show the world, characters, and objects inside the camera frame. The right composition can draw the audience's eye, make things within the shot feel significant, or just look visually pleasing. For instance, here we've decided to have me at my desk with some shady character showing his shoulder in the foreground. This is what we call a dirty shot, because his shoulder messes up what would be a clean shot of me at my desk. Having him in this shot adds mystery and also changes my status in relation to him. All this and more is considered when creating the composition of this shot. Did you want something? When thinking about composition, there are a number of conventions you can draw upon, such as symmetry, where the subject is placed in the middle of the frame and each side appears to be almost mirrored. Wes Anderson uses this a lot. Then there's the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is the idea that shots are more visually pleasing if the landscape, object, and character sit along with one or more of these imaginary lines within a 9-square grid. Beautiful. And finally, we have crash zoom and focus pull. These are a great way to show your audience where to look, dramatically or subtly drawing their attention to something important in the film. The last element is lighting, which we cover in another video in this series. And there's your crash course in cinematography. What I've mentioned here only scratches the surface, so if it's something you're interested in, I encourage you to get online and research. There are tons of articles and videos on YouTube that will give you some great ideas. I can't wait to see your visual artistry screening at the Realise Film Festival. Good luck!